It's the most fucking ridiculous thing in the world, but my name, and I swear, it's Albius. The reason for that, it has nothing to do with Harry Potter, and don't even get that. It's actually a sad story because there was a slave that used to be, that when he freed himself, called himself Albius, which in Latin means white, which is the most fucking hilarious thing in the world. That's why. But I go by Al, and I swear I did not mean to make the joke. I'll explain it about my name, which is Al. Anyway, I love rituals, I love coming here, I love sharing poetry and literature, which is why I'm just gonna recite Mrs. Dalloway.
Wow.
Mrs. Dalloway said, I'm just kidding, I'm gonna do something. Like, you would have, like, were you ready for me to recite Mrs. Dalloway?
Of course.
Okay, good to know.
Yeah.
Okay, no, so my name is Al. I'm French. Get a lot of questions like, are you French? Are you really French? I am French. I am French for two reasons. I love strong cheese. I love really, really strong cheese. And I'm uncut. So I think there's a correlation we need to make when our civilization is based around uncut dicks and really strong cheese, and we're not ready to make that connection. But we should when, we will have, been to therapy enough. So this is the first time ever I'm doing stand-up. I'm shitting myself right now. But yeah, the time is running. So no, sometimes I come here and I say really serious stuff and people laugh. And that's because I'm mentally ill. Like, that's real, that's for real. So things that are normal, like, make people laugh. And so I was like, okay, let's milk that cow, But I do think I may be funny, because one time I had a dream, that's for real though. I had a dream about a dolphin. No, that's not it. But, so... there was a dolphin who was surfing on a surfboard. And I saw that shit in my dream, and I remember that in my dream I commented on my phone. I was like, wait, is he surfing or is he on a small plane, like in relation to his world? And I thought this was funny. Thank you. You're the only bitch I listened to this. So, yeah, no, but I don't know. I think I'm not just deranged mentally, I think I may be sexually deranged, which is okay. And it did not help when I watched The Crown. Because if you watched, I think it was the latest season, I don't remember, but Gillian Anderson was there, and she played Thatcher. Now, when you see Thatcher, you want to slap her and you want to torture her because that's Thatcher. But when you see Gillian Anderson, you want her to slap you. So I looked at every time she was, I was like, oh, she's a bitch. I was like, oh, I'm her bitch. This did not help. So thank you, The Crown, for making my shrink a little bit richer. Yeah. But, so... do any of you all have Pokemon Go still on your phone, or is that over? Oh, thank you. Pokemon Go is YouTube. No, Pokemon Go.
Teenager.
Of course. No, but we had that summer that we will never have again, when Pokemon Go was out and it was cool again and it was great. And I still have it because I'm not giving up on my shiny Vaporeon. There's no way. Like, I have it. But the problem is that it was the first time that I did have a smartphone, that I had Pokemon Go, and obviously I had Grindr too. So the thing is that I kind of mashed things up, and like, you see the profile, like, bottom submissive 25, and like, I choose you, what are your attacks? And it's kind of like, oh no. And then you go on Pokemon Go, and you see Licky Tongue, and you're like, ooh, can you host? Let's face it, if you want to have sex with a Pokemon, and we all thought about it, let's go. Like, that you learn a lot about yourself when you know what Pokemon you want to fuck, if you have a dog in your hand. That's important. That's, as a society, we need to face that. I'm not, But despite all of that, I think I'm not as sexually deranged or mentally deranged as whoever is responsible for Sex and the City. It was tough, people. I did not watch it when it was out because I pretended that I was a good Catholic boy, although Catholic boys are the demographic for which it was made for. But I watched it in our day and age, and I was like, damn, like I needed a suicide hotline as I watched Sex and the City because it just wasn't. To me, it's a documentary about the danger of heterosexual tribes. That's what it is. It's not at all about sexuality. If that's sexuality, that's not at all. Yeah. But we do live in a world where, and I'm very sex positive, obviously, and I think we should have conversations, but it is really problematic when we live in a world that porn is so easily accessible. So easily accessible to everybody, and we can just see horrible stuff. Now, I am not into bestiality at all. But you get to ask yourself questions. Really, for real? Okay, I'm just going to be very quick. Dogs, it's obvious. They love us. They're trying to fuck us when we're not trying. Horses, I get it, but I'm not always obvious to do the part of the horse. Cats, why is it not a thing? And I know I love cats more than any other animals because they respect themselves way too much to fuck a human. And that's why we need to love cats more. Who is a cat person? I respect you. The rest, just go see your shrink. I don't know. Thank you very much.